What's good, everybody? My name is Fuendris, and welcome to my first of hopefully what will be many videos. I am playing Pokemon Revolution Online, as you all might know, and this is my team for PvP. We have starting up a Ferrothorn to set up hazards, Leech Seed for heavy staying in, Spikes, Stealth Rock, Power Whip, normal build. Sadly, his EVs aren't the best, but he will do. Next in line we have Garchomp, one of my favorite sweepers. Swords Dance, Stealth Rock, Earthquake, and Dragon Claw. He is very much ready to go. I do love that he has hidden ability, by the way. Something you might notice across all my Pokemon is that I do have an item, and they are mainly leftovers and this here Black Sludge. I'm kind of broke right now, as you can see, and I'm trying to raise funds to buy PvP items, and I'm trying to raise my PvP coins so I can buy them that way too. Alright, so my Gengar, who is just a very good flex spot, really good at taking out other random Pokemon that pop up with a wide variety of moves. What I do love though is, number one, he is my OT. This is my Pokemon. I caught it. And he has a Nat 31 in speed, which is beautiful. Alright, next up is my shiny red Gyarados that you will see in every single one of my videos, hopefully. As you saw in my image, I am a red Gyarados Dragon Trainer. So yep, Ice Fang, Aqua Tail, Dragon Dance, Earthquake. Some of the people who are a little more advanced might say, why Aqua Tail, why not Waterfall? And the simple answer is because I forgot to get it. So I will go and get it eventually, and that Aqua Tail would be no more. So yep, he is. I like him. Max 31 and adamant with Intimidate. I would have loved Moxie, but can't always have everything we want. Next on the list is a Vileplume. Hasty with Chlorophyll, with this guy here, Poroil. Something special about this guy. He originally had this as an Oddish, and he put it in all chat and was asking about it, and everyone was like, oh, it's trash, oh, it's bad, you should get rid of it, just throw it away, or don't use it. And, man, I would love to take that Oddish off your hands. And he goes, sure. So, I end up getting the Oddish, and he's like, just take it, man. And I'm like, I have to give you something, so I gave him a little money. And, I told him, dude, I'm going to use this on my Sun team, and I'm going to make it great. So here is my Vileplume. Right now I'm running Petal Dance over Solar Beam, and the reasoning before is because, honestly, I like the stab I can get off Petal Dance as well as Solar Beam, but because this requires no setup in case my Sun does run out, because as you can see, I am not running Sunny Day. So we went for an obvious speed special attack stat build here. And finally, we have my Modest Drought Ninetales with a wide lens, actually, instead of a healing item, because I want that Fire Blast to be super accurate. We have Nasty Plot to boost up, Confuse Ray to slow down my opponent's Pokemon. Oh, that's great. Well, the server crashed, so yeah, that happens. Sorry. So back to what I was saying. Ninetales here, Confuse Ray, Solar Beam, good stuff. As you can see, speed and special attack. And actually, the server didn't crash, my bad. Actually, I was forced to log out due to being AFK. And because I don't have any of this up, I don't see that. But alright, let's go ahead and get into the battles now. Alright, so here we go. I throw out LeFaro Seed versus his Heatran. I decide to set up Stealth Rock on this turn, hoping he doesn't go for a head and go and try to one-shot me. Seemingly he decides to Stealth Rock as well, so it works out to our advantage. I'm hoping he's still going to set up hazards, so I try the same after I check to make sure Stealth Rock is there. I hit Spikes just to see, and he ends up Lava Pluming and one-shots our Pharaoh. So, here we decide to go into Gyarados, I believe. And yeah, it's Gyarados. The reason as to why I chose Gyarados is because I have Earthquake on him, and I also have Dragon Dance, which if I can get a couple Dragon Dances into Earthquakes, I can normally sweep. At this moment, though, I decided to go with Earthquake over Dragon Dance, I believe, because I didn't want him to burn me. And because if you don't know, burn lowers your attack power by a certain percentage. I can't tell you to be what, to be exact. So yeah, so I Earthquake and kill him. Out comes the Superior, gets hit by Stealth Rock. I'm not too worried at this point because I do have Ice Fang. I also have Dragon Dance, which, as you saw, I thought about, but I ultimately go with Ice Fang to test his waters and to see what he does. And he goes straight for a Leaf Storm, and then he shows off that he has Contrary on it because instead of his special attack going down, it went up. Here I decided to go for Ice Fang again just to, sacrifice Gyarados. I knew there was no winning that one, and I didn't feel like throwing something out there just to take a hit and possibly die. I see there I check my Gengar, make sure its speed's pretty high. I'm hoping I can outspeed that Superior. As I know now, I don't. Live and learn. Here the obvious play is I go for Sludge Bomb. That's like the beyond obvious play. So obviously, as I said, it was obvious. He knows, so he switches out to Gliscor, and I assume it has Poison Heal at the time. And once it got hit and it was poisoned, I knew it did have Poison Heal, especially after it healed. So I don't know why I thought Gliscor was a poison type for some reason, because it's a scorpion, but whatever. Evidently it's not. Evidently it's a flying ground type. So I thought Psychic would work and kill it. My fault. So that's why Gengar dies here. At this point, I'm thinking, okay, if I'm gonna send out anyone, it should be Ninetales, because I need my son. I need to be able to start hitting pretty hard. At this point, I don't know what my opponent was really thinking. Because as you saw, I went for Solar Beam. And he took a little while for his decision. And ultimately, he decides to swap out, I believe. Yeah, here we go. He swaps out. And in comes a Poliwrath. So I don't know if he didn't think I had Solar Beam, or if he wanted to just sacrifice it to Solar Beam. I don't know. So I just Solar Beam it twice. It's gone. Waste of a Pokemon basically. Then he brings a Chronoc, and I'm kind of sitting there like, really? Like, didn't you just see what I just did to your last water Pokemon? Okay, let's go for it again. He Aqua Jets me and almost kills me. Thankfully, I Solar Beam and one-shot him. Ninetales at this point is super weak. I know she's not going to survive any more hits. But I still go for Fire Blast, still hoping. And of course, Superior's faster. At this point, as you all saw, I click on my Vileplume, knowing it's up to my Vileplume. If I can't get the hit off of Vileplume, it's all over. A very important part right here is that the sun is still out, and my Vileplume does have Chlorophyll, which raises speed and sunshine. So I don't know if he knew that, or if he thought I was maybe a defensive type, but I get my Sludge Bomb off and I end up killing it. So now in comes Gliscor again. Gets hit by Stealth Rock, goes down a little bit. At this point, I decide on the Petal Dance for Stab, and because I'm still faster, I'm hoping the base damage of 120 is enough to kill it, and it is. So it's down 2-on-1. I'm feeling pretty good until that Scizor comes out. At this point, I'm locked into Petal Dance. I know he's going to beat me because he's just going to Swords Dance a couple times. I'm not going to do any massive amounts of damage to him. I know at this point, I've pretty much lost. So I get off 2 Petal Dances, he does 2 Swords Dances, and then he just Bullet Punches and one-shots my Vileplume, which is what I expected. So at this point, I only have 1 Pokemon left, gotta look at his stats one more time. Out comes Garchomp. Well, Just looking at him again. Get hit by Stealth Rock. I believe at this point I was looking for defenses to hope I could survive a bullet punch. I don't know why I went with Dragon Claw here. I should have gone with Earthquake, but ultimately it didn't matter. He still one-shot me with Bullet Punch. And yeah, that was the match. I should have gone Earthquake. I should have done a couple other things different, but that was that. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. See you guys next time.